In this video, I'm going to perform various speed tests on the Sondors Madmod. And with each pass, I'm going to go into the computer and change the settings to see if I can increase the top speed of the bike and acceleration. I will also validate that with the GPS and the GoPro telemetry data. So I hope that you subscribe to my channel. Let's get started on the speed test. All right, we're going to do a speed run here. The wheel size is set to 26 inches and the amps are set to 25 amp output. Factory speedometer says I'm doing 25. The GPS says I'm doing 25 miles an hour. It's topped out at 29 miles an hour and it feels like the controller's holding the motor back. I can feel like it surges and then slows down a little bit, like it wants to go further and faster. So on that run, I was able to get to 29.2 miles an hour. That was consistent with the factory speedometer. When I got to the top speed, it felt like the controller was definitely throttling the power to the motor, and it feels like it could go faster. So I'm going to go ahead and change to the advanced settings and see if I can squeak out a little more speed out of this bike. To get to the advanced settings and change the amps and wheel size, you're simply going to hold the plus and minus buttons till you get to the settings menu, then scroll down to the advanced settings, and then you're going to put in password 1515. Okay, and there you have it. You can enter this menu. This is where you can change the wheel size. So the best settings would be set this down to 16 miles an hour. Now it will register the speedometer to be off. You'll be doing about 30 miles an hour and it'll read about 17 miles an hour on the display. Moving down here to the amps, you're going to change the amps to 30 amps if you want, although that will drastically reduce your range. I recommend keeping it at 25 amps. The factory setting, I believe, was 20. And in order to save that, what you're going to do is you're going to simply hold the plus and minus button. And now you're good. So if I spool this up, the max speed readout is about 22.8, even though it's probably doing about 34 miles an hour. All right, let's do a speed run. Wind at my back, wheel size set to 16 inches, amps set to 25 amps. And we'll see how our top speed does. Already at 20 miles an hour. At 28 miles an hour now. So on that speed run, I was able to get to 32.9 miles per hour. That's pretty nice results. On this speed test, we're going to change the settings to the max. We're going to change the tire size to the smallest tire size, 16 inches. to trick the computer, and then we're going to change the amps to 30 amps. Let's do a speed test now. Wheel size set to 16 inches. Max current output is 30 amps. The acceleration is slightly better. I'm already at 20 miles an hour in 10 seconds. I'm already at on that speed run, I was able to get to 34.2 miles an hour, says the GPS app. The factory speedometer said I was doing 19 miles an hour. The wheel size set to 16 inches. The max amps was set to 30 amps. So it definitely increases the speed by tricking the computer, and the power is maxed out to the motor. After those various speed runs, I was able to get to a top speed of 34 miles an hour when I changed the wheel size and increased the amps. I'm sure it has an impact on range, so my suggestion is the best bet is to set the wheel size to 16 inches and keep the amps at 25 amps. You'll still get to 32 miles an hour instead of 34, but you'll still have prolonged range. I hope that you liked this video, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Hit the reset button and we're off. A little bit of a pedal. 20 miles an hour.